Hello friends, today's video is about Ceylon spinach or water leaf or Florida spinach. I have covered this wonderful plant in two previous videos, but because it is so versatile, easy to grow and can give harvests through the year in temperatures ranging from 15 Celsius all the way to 35 Celsius, I felt this spinach variety needed a dedicated video. As is the case with green leafy vegetables, this spinach is high in calcium and iron. It also contains high level of oxalates, just like regular spinach, nuts, peanuts, beets and many other food groups. This may cause increased kidney stone formation in people who are already prone, and it is a good idea to eat such type of foods in small portions and blanch or mildly cook this spinach, which removes 50% of the water soluble oxalates present. Personally, I do not like cooking tender greens because I like them to retain their nutrient value. This Ceylon spinach plant gets around 3 hours sun. You can see that I've placed it behind and not in front. In front are all my chili plants and other plants that need more sun. So this is a 6 by 8 inch pot here, and this was a seedling that had come up in another pot, and so I removed it and I planted it in this pot. And there was another volunteer that had come up in another pot, so I've planted this one here as well. This is really easy to grow and it attracts stingless bees. It's not bitter like other spinach. It's quite sweet and mild and tender and very easy to grow from cuttings. It's not difficult like spinach. Spinach likes cold weather, thrives in cold weather, but this one, it will grow even in warm places like Mumbai through the year. And if you have a spot that gets just 2 to 3 hours sun, it's enough to grow this beautiful spinach. You can see that the stem is soft. So once you plant the cuttings, make sure to just water it once initially and then wait for the new growth to emerge. Otherwise there is a danger for the stem to rot. And once this plant is established in your garden, you can be sure that you will have volunteers popping up in the most unexpected of places. There are two volunteers in this pot as well. See this one and this one here. Both are Ceylon spinach. These seeds have just transferred on their own. I have no idea how. So these seedlings just keep coming up. Once you have a plant, you will always have a plant. I got my plant around 3 years ago from a friend, and although the original plant didn't survive after my growing season was over, but I had these volunteers come up on a regular basis. I think if one tried to grow it from seed, it wouldn't be as easy, but the volunteers, because they are away from our eyes and our overwatering and the extra care, they just come up in different places because the seeds are tiny and they get dispersed by the breeze. When this plant is thirsty, it will surely let you know. You can see some of the leaves are showing some sign, a very early stage of wilting. Not all, but if I don't water this tomorrow, it will wilt. So I either water it from top like this, or I also have a bottom tray, a holding tray in which I can pour the water. Especially when the plant becomes bigger and it needs more water, it's good to add extra water in the bottom tray so that the plant can take up the water that it needs. Regarding fertilizer, if you start off with a good potting mix, fresh potting mix in the beginning, this plant will produce for you for 2 to 3 months easily, and then after that you can add whatever fertilizer you're using, Panchagavya or regular neem cake, castor cake, groundnut cake, or if you have fish emulsion, that would be great too. because these are just leaves, there are no fruits forming on this, so this is not a heavy feeder. And because the leaves are edible, I don't think a foliar spray is advisable. For example, I would not spray fish emulsion on the leaves, nor would I spray Panchgavya. It would be a soil feed. You can see how the plant has perked up after the drink of water. You can see at the base it's already sending out side shoots. So now when I want to harvest, I just snap these branches off at this level, remove the leaves, and then plant the cuttings back. Snowflake, hello. And now these leaves can be removed and used in salads or as a side. And then this stem is to be planted in fresh potting mix. Just water it once and then leave it alone. These leaves on top also have to be removed. You want to plant just this stem like this. 2 to 3 stems in one pot like that one, and you're sorted. Even if these side shoots were not coming out now, but the moment you give a cut on the vertical, the main growing stem, the natural instinct of the plant is to send out side growth. And we use that same principle to harvest curry leaf and even Cuban oregano. If you were just to pluck out these leaves and leave these stems, then it would be a lanky plant that would fall. What we did here was we gave the plant a wider base, so to speak, and these side growths will now take over and give us a strong, lush plant with green leaves to harvest again. So I hope you enjoyed this video on Ceylon spinach. I thought that this plant needed a dedicated video because it's so easy to grow and it gives us year-round harvest if we are living in warm climates like India and in the tropics and in the subtropics.